Hey guys, I wanted to do a little video on reusing and recycling, and I got a load of tips to show you and tell you. And this is one of the things that is reused and recycled. It's a ribbon rack I got my husband to make me, and it's just made with pallet wood. And I went down and I bought the dowels at my local Canadian Tire store, as you can see right here. Now it is starting to bend a little bit because the ribbon is so heavy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go downtown again and pick up some larger dowels to hold the weight. But you basically get the idea of what I got done here. And this is just simple pallet wood. And I just put some pink paper on top of it. But later on, I'm going to replace this. I'm probably going to paint it all. And here's another idea. This is just from my dollar store. It's cardboard box drawing, like $1. And I took all my beads and put into it. Now, if you want to have it more organized, a way you could reuse and recycle is if you have any vitamin bottles or pill bottles left over. Once they're all done with, you can put them and separate them all by different types into bottles. Now, here's another thing I done. This is just a plastic simple container left over from chocolates. And I took it and I put all my jewels into them and put a rubber band over it. Because the case that this came in was a really flimsy plastic. And the plastic, once you open it up, you could reclose it, but once it was reclosed, it used to all fall out through the seams. Now this here doesn't fall out. This is perfect. Nothing falls out. And I used to always have to be constantly cleaning it up off the floor. Now here's another thing that you can do to recycle and reuse. When your ribbon is done with and you still got like small pieces left, don't throw them out. I save all my pieces like this here, and you can use this for like making a bow on a present or anything like that, or even for crafts. If you got to make a little bow for something, you save your scrap ribbon. I know it's messy right now. It has to be tidied up. Like I said, this whole craft room has to be organized. I got to organize it. But I'm just showing you as I'm going along, because look at all the ribbon. You can make everything. There's everything in there. Easter, birthdays, Christmas ribbon. There's all kinds. Okay, this is another item. I think it was my brother-in-law gave me this rack. He had no use for it. So I took it and I said, instead of this ending up in a landfill, it's good. I use it to put all my gift boxes, gift wrap, gift bags, basket wraps, and more gift boxes. I know it is really messy right now. The other day I was looking for like Easter bags and birthday bags, and I started going through it trying to find different sizes, and I made a big old mess. It has to be organized after, which I will do. This is another thing. I got this big, huge gift bag about 1 or 2 years ago, and it is massive. And I was thinking there's not going to be any use I'm going to have for it, but I kept it anyway. So what I done is I put all my Christmas bows down inside of it, and they're easy to see, and all I gotta do is just grab one. Like, it's not only Christmas, birthdays, any occasion, weddings. I just grab a bow and I can stick it on my gift, and it's all there to see, and the bag is being reused, so I don't have to throw it out. Same thing here. Shoe boxes. I keep 1 or 2 because you'll never know when you need them. Here is my angel from Christmas from my tree topper, and I put her inside of a shoebox so she doesn't get damaged or squat in with the rest of my Christmas decorations. Okay, another thing I want to show you. This is the pillow slip cover. It's got the zip and everything on it. Now, instead of putting a cushion in it or putting like the cotton that you can buy for stuffing pillows or whatever, a thing you can do around the house is if you have extra scrap wool, or when you buy like a charm or a chain, inside the little box that you get, there's always like pieces of sponge inside that holds the product in. What I do, I take the sponge out and I chop it up, and I'll use it for stuffing cushions, and I use scrap wool. Now this may sound weird, but it really does work, and people will never know the difference, because I have a pillow like this at my cabin. It's stuffed with like scrap pieces of wool that I had left over, and pieces of sponge from like, you know, from jewelry, rings, or chains, pendants, whatever, like the little piece of sponge. And it's right soft and cushiony, and you can't tell the difference. Now I'm just going to show you. See, that's like some scrap wool pieces. And now grab a piece of sponge. It's all mixed in. Okay, and there's a piece of the sponge. I just chopped it into pieces and put it in there. And then all you gotta do, when you're, like, I've only got this half started, you just zip it up and nobody knows the difference, and it makes a soft, really soft cushion. It's right spongy too, like, so nobody will even know the difference. Another thing I do too is I got this makeup bag, and I've had this for a long time and I never use it. So what I done, I went and put all my band-aids in it instead of having like different boxes all over the place. Because I buy like different size band-aids, small, medium, large. You can get ones with antibiotics, stuff like that. So instead of having like 5-6 boxes cluttering up, I just put it all in one bag, and everybody knows where the band-aids is too. They just grab this. Here's another idea you can do. If you have any ice cream containers, yogurt containers, butter containers around your house, you can turn them into your own personal flower pots. Now this used to be an ice cream container. I just got sea glass on it, but you can do whatever you want. You can paint it. You can put even wallpaper if you want it to. And I don't know what you guys call it. I call it MacTac. It's like sticky paper with different patterns you can put over this. Same with the butter containers and yogurt containers. You can actually keep, if you have a small plant and you know it ain't going to get any bigger, you can keep it in the yogurt and butter containers. But I start off my seedlings usually in the smaller containers, and I'll put them into the bigger ones like this. You can see how I made this. You can check it out in one of my earlier videos. I have loads of recycling and reusing tips. If you'd like to see me make some more videos on recycling and reusing, comment below to let me know. Here's another idea for a shoebox. Christmas time, I buy stickers, and when you send out your Christmas cards, I always stick like a Christmas sticker right on the back of the envelope where you seal it up, and I just put it in a shoebox, and next Christmas I'll have them all there ready, and that way I can find it. Now here is another idea. If your kids have any old pencil cases that they don't use anymore, I got one here, and I put all my rubber bands in it, and you just seal it up and it's ready to go when you need it. And here is another chocolate container, and I put my push pins in it, and you just seal it up and it's there on my desk when I need it. Hopefully this video was helpful in giving you recycling ideas for things around your house. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to click on subscribe below so you'll be notified next time I put out a video.